we'll move from there into just games that we're looking forward to that's coming out in August.
Yeah.
So Hellblade was one of those. Obviously, it's an August release game. We got it on PC.
Came out a few days ago.
Exactly. Only came out on the 8th, and now it's the 12th. So it's only been out for 4 days.
Yeah.
There's a few other games coming out in August that I'm looking forward to. One of which being the brand new / really old Sonic Mania.
Can't wait for that game.
I'm really looking forward to this game. I played a little bit of it at EGX Res.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed what I played. Harder than I remember it being, but I really enjoyed what I played. What do you think, Paul?
Well, I think this year has just been—it's full of nostalgia with Crash and all that.
Yeah.
It's like
they're hitting it hard.
It's coming at the right time because people are getting that nostalgia feel. Like, I want to go back and play all these old games and stuff. But like Sonic Mania is like, it's an old game but a new game all in one.
Exactly. So it's not a remake of any of the previous Sonics. It's a brand new Sonic game.
It's still got like the Green Hill zones and all that, but
it's got like revamped versions of them.
Yeah.
It's not like the same.
It's not a shot-for-shot remake game.
Yeah. It's like it's a new game but in the old style.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
it's the
cool.
best way to do it. I think it's like because no one. Well, no, I say no one. Not many. These new Sonics haven't really took well by storm.
PS2 onward Sonic has not done well.
No.
Like I played Sonic Adventure on a Dreamcast, and that's the last Sonic I'd say was really good Sonic. Anything past that, it's just failed.
2D Sonic has always been the best Sonic.
Shadow the Hedgehog Bros on PlayStation 2.
Because then we talk about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Shadow doesn't deserve his own game.
Shadow is better than Sonic. I don't even like Sonic. I only had Shadow. I don't know why. I think someone bought it for me, but I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah, like
emo Sonic.
the 2D Sonics with the crazy fast levels.
You got all the characters as well and everything.
The amazing music, like the music in those games.
Knuckles the enchilada.
Enchilada, as Corey calls him. Or her.
And he thought that Knuckles was a girl.
Are you for real?
I don't know. I must have, when I was a kid, just assumed that she was a girl he was a girl because she was purple.
Can echidnas
or red or whatever?
Because he glides across the air. It's like I don't think echidnas can do that.
Well, they make enchiladas
and they
can
carve balls like that, like punching them. I don't think they can do that either. But
it's like spikes.
But to be fair, hedgehogs can't run at supersonic speed.
Knuckles, because he's got the knuckle
He can literally punch at the wall.
Yeah, hedgehogs in real life, hedgehogs are slow.
And they're not blue.
So let's not take that. Say
our whole life has been a lie.
And foxes can't fly.
I hate Tails.
Oh, Tails is great.
No, I don't like him. I don't like Sonic, but Tails is worse.
Oh no, look.
Tails is
I'm
his best
I'm all about Mario. I'm all about Mario.
Tails is a genius.
No, he's not. He's an idiot.
He's the inventor of the group.
He is.
Okay. No, I don't care. I don't want to see his CV. I just don't like him. He's annoying, and Amy Rose is annoying.
No one likes her.
Yeah, well,
once you get to that point, no one likes the characters from then. No.
You can't deny the tasteful love for Big the Cat.
Yeah, no, that's acceptable. And Rouge the Bat.
Yeah.
Now this shows what kind of Sonic fan I am. Proper retro Sonic.
You don't know these characters.
I know them. I don't like them.
Oh no, Big the Cat's great.
Yes, they got all these fucking new people now. Read it. But that's my opinion.
I used to hate fishing a Big the Cat. Dig my head in playing Sonic Adventure. Oh, it's the worst. There's those little additives. I don't know what it is. Fishing in every game, I despise.
I hope you're looking forward to Final Fantasy VR.
Guess what? I'm not buying.
Is it not part of the season pass?
It might be.
Maybe.
Goddamn better, because I don't pay for it.
You know they've cancelled the Ponto one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's not anymore.
They cancelled the Pronto DLC VR to put Fish in VR. GG Square, 100%. So everyone's crying out for.
I would just as likely to buy it. That's not all.
They said they cancelled it because it would feel too much like episode Prompto.
Yeah, and they said it was a demo. It was like a demo of what they could do with VR. So then they move on from that to fishing. I'm like, well, that's
super impressive.
It's a demo of what your VR probably couldn't do. So they moved on to fishing.
Yeah.
Uncharted Lost Legacy. So this is the DLC that isn't no longer DLC.
DLC inverted commas.
Exactly, yeah. So this is now a full release title with the two ladies of Uncharted, whose names I totally remember.
Chloe.
And
the lady from the full.
And lady.
Give me a sec.
Go on, you can do it. No, that doesn't sound right.
Give me a second. Carry on.
So yeah, Uncharted Lost Legacy. So basically, it's not an entirely new game. It's kind of a sidestep from the other Uncharted games. So all the Uncharted games up to now have starred Nathan Drake who's obviously the main protagonist of the game. This is the first one to divert from that. So you've had the 4 main games, and you've had the PS Vita game as well, which is actually really good. That was a really, really fun game. But now coming to Lost Legacy, it looks like a little bit of a different beast altogether. So I imagine you're going to have the same sort of like big set pieces and everything like that. Yeah. But are you going to have the dual dynamic with the two of them working off each other? Yeah, I've seen a little bit of that on 4 with him working with his brother. So Nathan meets his brother in 4. If you didn't know that, get good. Nadine, yes, Sam. That really, yeah, close.
Sam was sort of one of. No, you know what?
Sam was the brother in 4. No, Sam was the brother in 4.
No, I was thinking of a woman though. But I was thinking the woman out of Tomb Raider.
But I think you're going to have a proper like dual dynamic on this.
Yeah,
and I think so they're going to be really working together quite a lot.
Being the characters, like people liked Nadine in the 4th one, and people loved Chloe in
the second one.
Second one,
and
people thought, like, especially with Chloe, that her story was unfinished, and this gives them the opportunity to, I suppose, either finish it up or carry it on, depending on how this gets, the reception this gets, I suppose. But like, I'm glad it's a fully fledged game now.
Yeah.
As opposed to DLC, what it is originally. Even though you can still get it as part of the season pass.
Yeah, so they promised it originally because it says, it's going to have story DLC. This is the extra story DLC. And look, we can't not give it to people that pay for it. The
problem is when they did it, like they were starting it off and they were just going to do it as a story DLC, like Left Behind from Last of Us. Like, that was a short, kind of like... short story. Snippet, yeah. But like, with this, they got carried away apparently. And now it's nearly the length of a full Uncharted game, so like we might as well just say it's a separate game.
So it's got more content and it's longer than the first Uncharted game.
Yeah.
And it's just a DLC. This is what Naughty Dog do. Naughty Dog just blow expectations out the window.
Oh, yeah.
This is how they work. Every game that they've dropped has just been a masterpiece.
Yeah,
so that they know what they're doing.
How easy would it be for them to just go on, just finish it here because it's only DLC? But they didn't. They just carried on.
No, it's great. I think it's really good. Like, I think Drake's done.
Yeah.
Drake's done.
Yeah. So at the end of 4, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but he's done. He's done.
Yeah.
We'll leave it
there.
Go
play 4. It's great.
Yeah, go play 4.
But with this one, like, it doesn't even mention Nathan Drake.
No, it wouldn't need to. And it shouldn't.
Isn't one of them his ex-girlfriend?
Ish. She wasn't really with him.
Okay. I have
sort of.
Yeah.
Let's say sort of.
Okay.
Leave that.
Okay.
But
sorry, I'm gonna scroll by.
From what I've heard, though, this is more of an open world Uncharted.
So it's like
which
so in Uncharted 4 they introduced the aspect of like big open areas that you can drive around and do stuff in, and this is expanded even further upon that.
The whole game's an open world area.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
As opposed to certain sections. From what I've heard. From what people have played.
All I heard was you're going to have more bigger open areas, but you still follow a certain path to do things. But we'll find out, I guess. We'll find out when it comes out.
Do you have to have played 1, 2, 3, 4 to get this one?
No, they don't link into the story. So this is set in India.
Yeah.
This one is, so the other ones are, this is a first for being set in India for the Uncharted franchise.
Which is a good place to take it.
It is, yeah, it's completely separate from what it's been before.
It's all about what Uncharted's about.
They've got their own mythology and everything working off of the back of that. It's just it's seeming really cool.
I love the characters. Chloe was one of my favourite characters from 2.
Yeah.
Like, I prefer her. This is probably blasphemy, but I prefer her to Elena.
And Nadine was such a badass before.
Yeah, Nadine, underused character.
Yeah, definitely.
She was great. She kicked ass.
She walked all over with Nathan.
Literally.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm quite
looking forward to the banter between them two.
Yeah, it'll be a lot.
That's
so
like
I can imagine
fan service, isn't it? That's like people that people want to see.
Because they're both what's the way to say it? Like bad girls.
Both feisty.
Exactly.
Femme fatales.
Yeah. And I can see them like really hating each other to begin with.
Oh yeah. But then they'll be like, we need to get this job done. We're just doing it for the job. I hate you.
No, but they'll probably end up with.
And then by the end of it, the plan
loving it.
Yeah. You're my world, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool. Maybe that. What do you think? Do you think these two could carry a franchise?
Chloe could possibly.
The way Uncharted works is it's the biggest cash money thing that they've got. That and Last of Us. Uncharted's always done super well. Whenever it's and wherever it's came out, it's always been an absolute blockbuster. Yeah. They're not just going to cut it off.
Yeah,
I think the last you're going to see of Uncharted.
This is the last we get to see of it for a few. Well, I say 5 years.
I say this is probably the last of it you're going to see for this generation.
Yeah, they'll I don't think they'll open the next generation console with it, though.
But it'll be on there. I don't think you'll see any more. And the end of 4 opens it up to further ones. Go play 4.
It does.
Go play 4.
But I don't think they even have to go that way from the end of 4.
No,
I think they if Chloe and Nadine do well, like they could
might make further games off them.
That's a good way.
I want to see the Sully game.
I want to see the prequel. The Sully prequel was
Sully,
so
and
sick.
I want to even.
Isn't that the movie though? The prequel. Isn't
Well,
the movie
yeah, but that's
prequel?
not attached to Naughty Dog whatsoever. Apparently,
Is it not?
Nope, they're not involved.
That's the worst.
They put themselves out there. They're like, we are not involved.
When the studio is not involved.
In other
the
words,
movie.
right off the movie.
Yeah, literally.
Didn't exist.
Doing what they're doing with these characters is a good way to refresh a series that the feels kind of like. So they're finished with Drake, but they don't. It's a good way to kind of do it. So you're not like, okay, forget Drake. Drake's gone now. It's over.
Yeah.
It's carrying it on without carrying it on, essentially, isn't it? That's pretty cool.
It's a good thing they didn't call it Nathan Drake. They called it Uncharted, and then it always had the subcontext
It's
after
like
that.
Uncharted. It's not necessary. It doesn't have to necessarily be about Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
It's about going into these like massive tombs. I suppose.
It's about raiding these tombs.
Yeah, that sounds so familiar, but with a dude like.
But now it's with a woman.
But now it's with ladies.
We did not think this was Tomb Raider when it first was shown.
I feel like I've played like a game like this before. I feel like I really like this game, that's why I've never played Uncharted.
I don't know. I think you're lying to yourself. Let's move on.
No, the reason I didn't play Uncharted is because it was a PlayStation 3 exclusive, wasn't it?
It was at the time.
And that's why I've never. That's
Uncharted,
why I
it's all about these like massive set pieces. Mm-hmm. These places to explore.
Moments.
Yeah, literally the boulder coming down, that kind of shit. Like finding all these artifacts and the story. It's all about story
and corruption. It's so cool. And betrayal. It's so good.
Do you remember when we went to EGX and they had like the collection?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in there playing it, and I thought one of you guys was behind me. I was playing it. I was like, it's not as good as Tomb Raider, though.
Oh.
And I turned around and there was one of the dudes that worked there looking at me, and I was like, oh no. Like, it's alright, it's just Tomb Raider with a man though, and I turned around and he was there looking at me, and it's like, so you don't enjoy this game? I was like,
I see them. They're very similar, but also very different games in the same.
What you definitely saw happen is that Uncharted came out and you could see it took a lot of cues from Tomb Raider, and then Tomb Raider came out and you could see it took a lot of cues from Uncharted.
The reboot of Tomb Raider's like
they were building
they definitely played off of each other. Played
but that's the thing, because they both built better games as the winner.
Exactly, and it's like competition in the marketplace. They just borrowed from this thing to make their own product better. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Are they all on PlayStation 4 now?
Yes.
I might play them.
Chris, you have
got
the collection, don't you?
Jamie has it.
And
Jamie, give it me back.
And I've got Uncharted 4 on my PlayStation.
I might play it because I do like the look of this new one.
The thing is, if you play the collection, power through one. Yeah. I mean, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong, but because it's so old, it can play a bit iffy.
It was basically a launch title for PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I remember.
And you can tell it's by far their roughest one, just because they didn't know.
Roughest one in terms of gameplay. The worst one is 2.
The best one is
2. No, 3. Sorry, 3.
The best one is 2. You're mad.
3 is the worst one, not 2.
3, I reckon 3 is the worst one. You can kind of figure them a little bit for 1 because it is the first game and they're trying new things.
2 is the best one.
2 is everything that was good at 1 in 1, but super polished and built upon. 3 is we'll try something new, didn't quite work out. 4 is
still good,
but 2 is definitely the highlight of the whole series still.
But it's not 2.
Exactly. You can't complain.
Where would you put 4 on that scale there? So
basically, the order of the games goes for me 2, 4, 1, 3. I'm holding 5 fingers because Lost the Golden Odyssey goes in there somewhere, which is the PlayStation Vita one. PlayStation Vita one was really good.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
Games in it.
It's definitely. So I'm gonna go with it goes Uncharted 2, then Uncharted 4, then Lost Legacy, and then 3.
Lost Legacy.
Not Lost Legacy.
Time Traveller.
Golden Odyssey, and then Last Vegas number.
I'm not getting my Vita right, so I'll just watch the cutscenes on YouTube.
I haven't. So I don't think it's needed.
I was blown away by how much of that proper full Uncharted experience it got into the Vita. Yeah. It was like the most impressive game it had.
That was probably the last proper
Vita game.
Proper fully fledged they
gave up on that
game.
Yeah.
That wasn't an indie game on the Vita.
I'll give it a go because I was really all for Tomb Raider, and then I was disappointed by the second Tomb Raider game. So I'm willing to give Nathan Drake.
I think for me it
Give him a smash.
goes 2,
No, thank you.
2, 4, 3, 1. Simply because when I played them, because I didn't play them as they come out. No, you said.
I said 2, 4, 3, 1.
No, you didn't. You said
No, I said 1.
Confusing
One's better than 3.
yourself.
Yeah.
One's
I
better
said
than
1, 3. Because 1 is difficult because it's just so old. The gameplay, you can feel it as you go from 1 to 2. There is a massive jump.
Yeah,
it is so much better.
Yeah,
and then playing 4 and now it's just like
I think 2 is a better game overall than 4, but some of the set pieces in 4 are just unbelievable. With the truck when it's chasing you. Oh, that is unbelievable. That's amazing.
The clock tower.
You got
best
that
bits.
ball.
That's all, like the set pieces in these games are just amazing. That's the best bit about them.
And what I will say,
so
you don't need to have played the previous ones to get what's going on in the current one. So if you've only got a PlayStation 4 and you don't want to buy the first 3 games, but you still want to play 4, just go play 4. You don't need to have played the first 3 games. The backstory there is not super important. They don't layer it on thick like a lot of other games do.
No, I mean 4 explains it pretty well.
It does. It does it by itself.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. But
if you want to get the full Uncharted experience, go back and play them because they are good games.
No, I'm not saying they're not. Exactly.
You don't need them.
You can get them pretty cheap now as well, to be fair.
It was on sale on the PlayStation Store on the summer sale.
Exactly.
Go get that.
Are they more combat heavy than Tomb Raider? Like, are they more...
I don't like the gunplay.
There's a lot more gunplay than there is in Tomb Raider, yeah.
I don't like it. It's not my favourite bit of the game. The climbing's great. The gunplay is not great.
That's always
the worst bit of the
main
game.
complaint about Uncharted has always been the combat.
But you don't play it for that. You just get through it to get to the story.
Yeah.
The climbing's great.
The puzzles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. So moving back to the actual gaming topic, Lost Legacy, I'm really looking at the back catalogue of what they've done with Uncharted. It's looking super, super good. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And when they dropped it,
23rd or 22nd.
It's somewhere. It's on the 20th. It's after the 20th. When they dropped that, I wasn't expecting them to drop an Uncharted like that, but it looked really cool. We thought originally it was going to be Tomb Raider.
Yeah, when they showed the
woman with the head covered
PlayStation experience, we were like, this is the new Tomb Raider. This is the new Tomb Raider. It's going to be a PlayStation exclusive again.
I don't think they'd do that now.
And then
just because I think they'd step on Uncharted's toes.
But then it ended up being Uncharted. We're like, oh shit! Because as soon as you heard her speak, you and me were like, that's Chloe
straight away. No, I'm really looking forward to that.
It's going to be great.
So another August game, another one coming out. This one for the Switch. We got the new Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle game,
which looks amazing.
So basically,
who would have thought?
It's basically XCOM Mario.
Yeah.
But it does look pretty cool. So it's made. This is the first, to my knowledge, game that includes all the Nintendo characters made by a third-party company, made by Ubisoft in this case. And they seem to have a really close relationship in this regard.
Yeah,
it's because Nintendo don't you dare ruin the thing we've been riding
to be fair, Ubisoft have
Peggy. Stop then, he stopped to look at us all.
Ubisoft have
who are you talking to? There's nobody there. You confused Sammy.
Bless him.
Licking his ass.
But
doing what we all want.
But Ubisoft have they even stuck through with Nintendo with the Wii U for quite a while. So
they've been a very close partner of Nintendo for a while.
They're very close. And when we first heard the rumours of Mario Rabbids, we were like, what the fuck is this?
What is this gonna be?
When the leak happened, we were like, what is this game? And then when they actually fully revealed it at E3, everyone was
just like, so good.
Oh, so this is actually good then?
Well, you got to look at what Nintendo are going to do, and Nintendo aren't going to attach their IPs to anything crap.
No.
They're not going to go.
But the Rabbids are crap.
I didn't hold aspirations for this, I'll be honest. I'll put my faith in Nintendo. They're going to know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think after this game, Mario, having Nintendo and all that attached to the Rabbids might actually make me like the Rabbids a lot more than I do currently. Because currently they're annoying minions, the video game minions basically.
Basically.
And everyone hates. I say
Rabbids.
Everyone. I hate the minions. They're annoying. I don't like them. Same as Rabbids. They're just annoying. They don't talk. They just make noises, and it's like, what's the point of you? What? Anyway.
Whatever.
My problems aside, I think it looks really good. The story looks
interesting.
Like,
to say the least.
having a rabid Peach who's just full of sass.
They made their own Instagram page for it, didn't they?
Yeah,
and stuff?
like, it's amazing.
It's mad.
Apparently, they've recently revealed Rabbid Yoshi, and apparently he's got a screw loose.
Yeah.
He's mental. It's just crazy, and apparently, like, they're going to announce a lot more.
I hope there's Rabbid, Waluigi, and Wario.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Bowser's got to be in there as well.
Yeah, of course.
They've got to have rabid bad guys, and I think that's what they're not telling us until the game comes out. Because they've got to have some surprises.
It's got to be all Mario characters because the rabbits don't have personalities. They're not individuals. So all of the people and the bosses and stuff, they have to be from the Mario world.
Yeah, I mean you've got you've seen the Donkey Kong Rabbid, which I'm slightly disappointed at because it's just a rabbit with a tie. But you know. Each their own. And it's a hedge rabbit with a tie, to be fair. But now I think it looks colourful. It looks like it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not going to be the best game ever, but it is going to be enjoyable.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's co-op as well, which isn't not for the story. The story's separate, but there's co-op like missions, so to speak, where two of you can play, and like you each have a team of two, and you have to work together to beat the AI.
Yeah.
Which could be interesting. I think
that's gonna be cool. I think it's not my cup of tea, that sort of game. But I can
you
see
play
a lot of people.
though, right?
I played a little bit, but again, it's just not my cup of tea. That's sort of like really strategy based game. But I can see like the appeal for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it does look cool. It does look cool, and I have faith that it's going to do very well.
Yeah.
If not for the fact that it's got Mario attached to it, if not, it's just for the fact that it's a Mario game on Switch.
But
people don't buy it.
Literally, like another thing in its favour is there's nothing on the Switch.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you say there's a nothing? There's a nothing on the
Switch. Mario took her over.
I haven't turned my Switch on for months.
Yeah, last time I played something on my Switch was Mario Kart.
You go to like the Switch section in game whatever, and it's like 4 games. You're like, oh, okay then.
Yeah, it's true. Like. This is one of their bigger ones coming out.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the last big one was Splatoon 2, which has done very well. Not my cup of tea, personally.
No,
I tried the beta. It's not.
It's got like a big, like a cult following.
It's got a massive following. Massive following. But although I was looking on the live streams for YouTube Gaming this morning, and Splatoon 1 still has more than Splatoon 2, which I suppose could be explained by more people probably. Well, I suppose not more people would have a Wii U.
Maybe they just selected the wrong option when they're choosing the game.
Maybe. It's a very strange thing to look at. I was like, it doesn't make no sense to me right now. But no, I think with ARMS as well, it's got its own cult following now.
Yeah.
I think it's released with not much content, which is an issue.
What you get with a lot of Nintendo games is that the people who like it really like it.
Like,
they're into that.
Yeah.
I eventually will get ARMS because it looks interesting, but I'm not paying £50 for it.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's not Switch, full of content that's worth £50.
Yeah, exactly.
With a handheld game, you always got it in your head that it shouldn't be as much as like a home
is.
console game. You always have that in your head, don't you? And it's difficult with the Switch because you can play it as a home console.
Yeah, it is.
But you're like, I'm not paying £50.
I'm going to play, mostly I will play Rabbids as a console game, simply because we're going to record the co-op stuff.
Sure.
And I don't know. But that's the thing about Switch. You can play it both ways and be happy.
Yeah.
Exactly. You play it how you want.
I've never played my Switch on the TV, ever.
No.
I very rarely do. I play Zelda.
I barely play it portable.
No.
I always play on the TV. Do you know why? Switch gives you options. There's options in Switch.
That's throwback.
Take it back to October last year.
You know what, I'm going to put a little link to that
We should just make a montage of Coruscant options.
But that is, at the end of the day, that's a strength of the Switch. You can play it how you want to play it.
I think people are getting excited for Mario Odyssey, obviously, as well.
Yeah, that's the next big one for me.
There's no doubt that Mario Odyssey is going to be 10 times better than
Rabbids.
100%.
Probably. Well, it will be.
Yeah,
it's a very different type of game, but like people are excited for that, but they're going to jump onto this game because of that excitement.
Yeah.
Because it's Mario related.
Yeah.
No, I don't want people to... The issue I can see with this game is I don't want people jumping into it thinking Mario, it's a Mario game on the Switch, and then it's nothing like they've ever played Mario ever before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could cause a few hiccups. Fair enough, it might do well at the reviews and with the critics, but when it comes to the actual the kids playing it,
I think kids will
I don't want that to happen.
I think it's going to have that humour that like the Rabbids are gonna have that like really sort of low.
The minion humour.
Yeah, that
the
the
low
kids.
level,
kiddies.
That the kids will be like,
Toilet
this is
humour.
hilarious. Yeah,
I think there's going to be some hidden jokes for adults in there though.
I think I think there is going to be references and stuff that the adults get, but I think the majority of it is obviously going to be aimed at kids because it's a Mario game. It's just
Yeah. I mean, I expect it to be just stupid fun.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't expect to have a serious, proper story.
Yeah.
Exactly.
None
all
of the
about
Mario games
expectation.
do. But you know, I think it's going to be.
R-rated.
I imagine.
How I don't understand why like game companies don't do this. Make like a one-off R-rated game of the games that we all loved as a child.
Yeah.
Make so much money off that.
Like Elliot Spyro idea. Yeah?
Elliot had this
What is
idea.
a Burnt Dragon?
Yeah, for
And
an
he just
R.
fucking shit up.
Yeah, I'd pay that. I'd pay £60 for
Yeah,
that.
that'd be sick.
I would pay for it. Why do they not do that?
Because.
I don't know how an R-rated Mario game
Because
works.
like I take Nintendo will never do that.
No, but they should. Everyone should make that like one. Like, the old nostalgic game.
Get
bring
your
it back now.
nostalgic games, yeah, and just make them brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I would like that.
Mario's like smashing people's heads in with the shells, like bashing them.
It's just the normal stuff that they do, but
like brutal.
yeah, there's like proper
Realistic.
Like a jumping on heads, like
Yeah.
squishing them down, like yeah.
And Bowser's like a
Yoshi's
proper
like
monster.
Yeah.
Yoshi's literally just eating people.
Yeah.
Literally
Chomping them off.
chewing them down.
When
He's like
Mario
a
takes
crocodile.
the mushrooms like foaming at the mouth like
Yeah,
a child.
yeah. Starts losing shit.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be really
And when you get big, it's steroid injections.
Yeah.
And then when you lose a life, you like crash.
When you're throwing fireballs, you got like flamethrowers burning bitches and all the
Doing
Magic
it.
screaming.
stars, just like it's just on magic mushrooms.
It's just Coke. You sniff some
Yeah.
Coke, it's like
You're mad.
and Peach is a prostitute. There you go. We just read that game for Nintendo.
That's the biggest money maker ever. That is.
Bowser's the pimp.
Throw it
Well,
out
starting
there.
that to be honest.
You'd be mad not to buy that game. You'd have to buy it to be like, what the fuck is going on? You'd need to know, wouldn't you? You'd need to know. That'd be beautiful, that would.
I want it now.
But I think August is going to be all right for games. To be fair, I mean, we've been in July. There hasn't been much.
I think August is just going to be the little like the
The
roll in.
stopgap till
It's going to be the
Christmas.
roll in, and then you're going to hit September,
Yeah.
and then the real shit starts.
Destiny
and then
comes in
the shit's going to hit the
September.
fan.
Then you got October with
Battlefront?
Mario.
When's Battlefront out?
That's November.
Oh, is it?
You got October with Mario, Evil Within, Wolfenstein, and the other one that's coming out on the same day. Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
I don't
Creed.
fancy that.
I'm not fancying
That one day where everyone's like, I'm just going to play Mario. except, to be fair, except for me, he's going to play Wolfenstein instead.
Imagine all these guys that came out. I was like, yeah, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, oh yeah, got Wolfenstein coming out this day. Oh man, you shit. No one can get bigger than this fucking Mario.
Yeah,
box. He's
Mario.
like, what? Shit!
Me and
He's
Mario!
like, literally the one brand that could knock everyone else out the park.
I suppose, like, you think about it,
Oh,
like
man.
more people have PS4s.
No, yeah, I guess.
So,
Evil Within 2, I am kind of getting curious,
curious.
about. Yeah, I do.
Curious.
I kind of want it.
I'll do a stream of that on Friday the 13th, because that's when it comes out. There you go.
See it.
Yep.
You play the first one first.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
You should
at
play
some
the
point.
first
I'm
one.
going to do that at some point. It's £4 on the sale, I might get it.
Oh, get it?
Yeah, probably will.
Do
But then you
Okay,
can't
mate.
take the stupid bars off on...
Yes, you can. The patch
On
didn't, so you
PS4?
could, yeah, they took it off.
Thank God for
The
that.
patch didn't, so you could take it off.
'Cause that was
He could play Evil Within 1 and stream it, or he could just play Resident 4.
I'm sure I've got it on PC. I'm sure I've got it on
Yeah,
PC.
you
Yeah,
must
because
do.
I was playing your version.
Yeah.
Let's do that then.
That's fine. That's fine by me. Yeah.
Easy win.
Catch up.
Wolfenstein, though, is going to be great.
Yeah, well,
That's another game I'm looking forward
good.
to.
I've been playing
Can't
the
wait for that.
The first one.
The first one. What's it? What's it?
New
something-
Order.
The New Order. No, is that? Oh no, I'm thinking the Old Blood is the
Yeah, Old Blood's
DLC
the
part,
DLC.
isn't it? The New Order is. I've been playing a little bit of that recently. I need to play, get a bit further into that before the
No,
new year comes
that
out.
Are you
game.
enjoying it?
It's,
It is fun. It is fun to be fair. They're probably just running and
it's
shooting
messed
stuff.
up.
It's great.
Like, obviously it's messed up because it's Nazi
Yeah,
stuff, but
yeah.
like, it's crazy. It's amazing. Like the style of of the Wolfenstein games, like,
Mm-hmm.
It's
I really
great.
like
it's
that.
absolutely great.
I think Assassin's Creed will be the next big seller under Mario. So that's got like a really big
Yeah, it's got
following.
a big following, and it's been
Oh, yeah, it will
people
be.
have been craving it because it's been gone for a year.
Yeah.
And
You know
it's
what I
going to
mean?
come out. I guarantee that game's going to come out. It's going to do really well, like sales wise, and everyone's going to be like, same shit, innit?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
going to happen.
literally.
That is exactly what's going to happen. It's going to sell bucket loads because people are going to think, oh, they've had ages to work on this. We're completing new
Yeah.
content. You're going to get it, but like, no. It ain't new.
At the basis though, they are all the same game.
Like, of course they are.
It's just, it's what you prefer, like... if you're really into like the Egyptian period and the gods and whatever, if that's your jam, you're gonna love this one.
Thing is, people loved, like, not many people like the first game. Not gonna lie.
First game is the weakest game out of all of them.
Yeah.
Just because they were setting the tone. That the second game, incredible.
Oh yeah, second game and the expansion packs basically.
Well, they were completely separate releases. So it's Brotherhood and
Yeah,
Revelation.
it's basically expansion pack to 2.
Amazing games, absolutely amazing games, and then
But,
4 amazing
all
games.
the Ezio games,
Yeah,
great games, which is why I feel like they need to pick an assassin and do a trilogy again.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Get people invested in the character, because people after one game don't have enough time to be invested.
Yeah,
or if they are, and then they're like Kate's invested in the
Syndicate. I love Syndicate, but that's because the Fry twins.
The Fry twins.
But I don't like Assassin's Creed. I don't like them. I played the first one. I think I played a bit of the second one. I played the Black Flag one. It's not my thing. But Syndicate with the twins and the Victorian London and all that, I was like, oh yeah. And I played it. It was funny. I really enjoyed it. It's not heavily about the assassins. It's not really about that storyline, and I really enjoyed it
That's
as a
what I'm
drop-in
saying.
one.
You're investing in those characters, and then they just move on to another one, and it's like, well, that's done then.
But that's the thing. Like, the Syndicate, they could make spin-offs of it because Evie and Jacob just do what they want.
You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to find a super successful one.
Yeah, and then build.
And then they'll do that. Because, like, to be fair, like, they should have done it with Black Flag.
Yeah,
they should have done 100%.
Because that did super well.
Really well.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I think it is about Assassin's Creed.
Don't like the character though.
It's what your niche is. It's what your thing is. I love Syndicate. You guys don't like Syndicate. You love Black Flag. I'm not really keen. So if you really like if you like the Egyptian shit and you're into that, you're gonna love this game.
That's the thing. It's been into the history of that time or whatever. So Egyptian's a good way to go in terms of people who are interested in Egyptians, just generally.
And with Syndicate, you didn't need to know anything. You didn't need to know anything about the last ones because it was just these two got these two here.
Yeah.
And I imagine that's the same with
But I
Black
was
Flag.
saying, people are interested. It was Victorian history.
Yeah,
People
Victorian.
are interested in Victorian times. They're picking the right times.
Yeah.
And people are liking the games, apart from is it Unity? But that was broken. That was a broken,
I tried to play
broken
Unity
game.
recently.
That wasn't nothing to do with the story. The story's alright, to be fair.
The game was busted.
Yeah.
But like they're picking the right times. They've got to continue. If people like it, continue with it.
I think
Don't
the
just
people
keep
who are
making new
like
shit.
hardcore into like the first set, like you said, I think they're the people that don't like the pirate one, the Victorian one. I think they
They've got a
want
couple
it
of
to
studios
be
working
that.
on it now. So it's like one's making one Assassin's Creed, one's making another. So it's like, why don't you just carry on your story from Syndicate after this one with the one that made Syndicate?
Did Syndicate, yeah.
Do what Call of Duty does. Call of Duty, they've got the Black Ops people.
Because look how well it's worked out for Call of Duty.
Yeah, but they still sell their fucking games.
They do, yeah, but their sales declined year on
Yeah,
year.
but you still have the favourites, which are the people who do the Black Ops. To be fair, they're the ones that sell. But
that's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Syndicate,
but people have their own specific things that they
the
like.
DLC for Syndicate was awesome. I had like Jack the Ripper DLC.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like that Jack the Ripper DLC was so good. And that's the thing. It's what you like. It's your niche, and I think a lot of people
Assassin's
will
Creed
like
is a
the
franchise
thing, yeah.
that is lost in what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't understand what its fans want.
Yeah, exactly. What it needs to do is enter in Japan and just win.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what everyone wants.
Viking one. They need to do a Viking one on PlayStation 4.
They need to listen to the fans. Just give them what they want at the end of it.
Samurai and Viking.
No, I can't think of anyone who was asking for Egypt, to be fair.
I don't know, it's pretty cool.
That's a pretty big one.
Do you know what it is,
people
though?
are asking for the samurai
but
one.
they're trying to tell
Yeah.
you the origins of the assassin, aren't they?
Well,
they're trying to tell you the origin story.
I think they're rebooting it with this, to be fair. I mean,
that's what I think
they're not basically saying the other stories didn't happen, but they're starting again with this, and I feel like they probably will carry on.
Do you know what it is?
Because they said it was going to be a trilogy, didn't they? This new one, so
the movie was
hopefully.
like the movie's supposed to kind of like go with the games, isn't it? And I think they thought that people were going to love it, and nobody liked it.
Yeah, but then now they're doing an anime.
That's cool though.
So,
People like anime.
That's fine, but like they need to decide whether.
We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes.
Like, have they come out and said now that the movie's no longer canon with the games? Have they
It's still
scrapped
canon.
it or
It's
anything?
still canon.
That's probably what it is though. They probably had a big plan, and these next 3 games probably tie in with the plan with the movieverse, but we just don't know it yet. And they can't scrap this plan if everyone's been working on it for years. They can't just because people didn't like the movie. They can't be like, cancel these games.
You get rid of it.
Because people have been working on it. They
Everything
can't
tries to make a universe these days.
Yeah, that's the thing
movies
now,
and
isn't it?
video games, and it's just not going to work for everyone.
Oh yeah, I think that's what a lot of recent games have been having that issue where they've been trying to like, I want to make a game as an anchor to build off of.
Yeah.
It's like, but you can tell when they do that. Like you play the game like there's not enough here. There's not a full story here.
It's like you're holding back on this because you want it in a sequel or DLC.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
When you see these one-off games like Hellblade we've been playing today, which you can tell actually, like, do you know what, they poured everything they had into this.
Yeah.
And you can really tell. You can tell the difference between when someone's trying to set up a franchise and when someone's trying to make an awesome single one-off game.
Yeah. Agree.
It's like with Uncharted games. Those Uncharted games don't link into one another.
It's like I didn't think Last of Us needed a sequel. It's
no,
got one.
But Last of Us on its own
does not need it though.
As a capsuled game. That's Uncharted. Naughty Dog's really good at doing that sort of thing. All those Uncharted games on their own are fantastic games.
Yeah.
And they're their own capsule of a game. And you don't need the sequel in order to justify the game.
They'll do it because of money.
Whereas like with the Assassin's Creed games, they've always left them open-ended for the sequel. It says, this is that's on a cliffhanger basically.
Yeah.
And that's what that leaves the person that works well in movies on TV, but it leaves a person where you got to wait 3 years for the next product.
Yeah.
It leaves you sour.
Yeah, it does. Like Horizon, ended that current story. Yeah, it's got stuff that it could carry on with, and it will obviously with the DLC and stuff. But they ended that particular story that Aloy was going through.
Yeah.
And now she's going to have to, if they carry on with her for the next, for the sequel, she's going to have a different story to tell.
Exactly.
So it's it's not. I hate when games leave it open ended. It's just
it's annoying, and because in a movie, that's a 2-hour movie game. That's a 20-hour game.
Yeah.
In 20 hours, not even get a complete story. What the hell's that about?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like you're saying, apart from Hellblade, what game have you played recently that finished, proper finished?
I can't
even think of the last game.
The last game I played to completion was Horizon Zero Dawn.
But
that's been out for a bit now.
Yeah.
It allowed it to, that can lead on to something else though.
Yeah, but I'm about a game that I've got a satisfactory ending to.
Yeah, Horizon. Yeah. Wolfenstein, but then again,
even Syndicate, the end of Syndicate was really for me because I didn't pay the rest. Something happened at the end of Syndicate, and I had to call Jake and get Jake to explain it to me, and it seemed really significant. And I thought the next game would follow on to this. Cause I was like, oh shit, this has happened. And then they're like, we're in Egypt now, and I'm like, okay then.
Damn it!
I guess that doesn't matter anymore. But like you say, people set out to make a franchise to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you can tell the difference between the people that are out to make money and people that are out to make a good game.
Yeah.
Definitely. Cool. So I think we'll leave it there, guys. That's the podcast for this week. Hope you all enjoyed.
Go and check it out on all the podcast services. Give us a like and a rating and all that.
Let us know what you think. And it'll come up as parts on YouTube.
And if you've got any questions or topics you want us to cover, let us know in the comments on all the respective places.
Yeah, I'll send it to our Twitter, which is Chris.
At Vita Deditae. I think it's not gaming at the end. At Vita Deditae.
I'm pretty sure it's at Vita Deditae. So just drop us a note on there, and we'll probably get back to you.
Yeah.
Cool.
We will get back to you.
Yeah, well.
If it's a good question.
You don't want any dribble.
Shame.
Keep that shit away. Cool, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
If you like that video and want to see more like it, then click this playlist button here. If you happen to want to subscribe to us and check out all our content, then click this amazing, sexy button right here. Look how enticing it is. You know you want to click it. And if you're already subscribed to us, well then you are already an awesome human being.